Is anybody going to be able to knock off one of the best fragrances, in my opinion, of all time? Oud Satin Mood. Got 3 clones for you. Stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? This is Marvin with Preaching Sense. Back at you all another video, doing a review and of these 3 clones of one of my favorite fragrances of all time. That's Oud Satin Mood. That's MFK, Maison Francis Kurkdjian. And this fragrance here, in case you guys don't know, this is a beautiful rose fragrance. That's what it's all about. The rose. It has 2 kinds of roses in it. It has the Bulgarian rose. It has the Turkish rose. The Turkish rose is kind of more of a full, it's rose. It's full rose. The Bulgarian rose is more of a, gives a kind of a honey, cinnamon, a lemon type of vibe. It's a lighter, more fresher type of rose. And so those are 2 roses that are, to me, it's a beautiful introduction into rose. I mean, I know it has a lot of rose in it, but it just works. It mixes with the oud, and then the dry down has the vanilla, and it mixes in with the benzoin, and that's when you get those really the vanilla notes, of course, really come out from the benzoin. And then it has this violet note in it that gives it a nice, sweet, powdery type of accord as well. Just one of my favorites. This is in the top 10 for me in my collection. Is Oud Satin Mood. So I have 3 clones here. Just want to see which ones actually come close. Obviously, Oud Satin Mood is going to run you 200 and up, depending on the size that you get. First one I got for you is MinistryOud. I believe this is Paris, if I'm not mistaken. Paris puts this one out. MinistryOud, Oud Satin. Bottle, I think it's pretty nice. This one right here, I mean, MinistryOud, this will run you about $45, so it's a little bit more than some of the other ones. What I find in this one is that the performance is not as good as I was hoping for, especially since this one actually costs a little bit more than some of the other clones that I'm going to show you. But this one is smooth. Now it's real smooth. It's not very synthetic at all. And so that's what I like about it. I think they did a very good. I give it about an 80-85% in terms of how close it is to Oud Satin Mood, in my opinion. But the longevity, you would definitely have to give a lot more sprays of this to get the performance that you're going to probably be looking for. So that's my thought on MinistryOud. The next one, this one is by Baroque. This is Satin Mood by Baroque. It's kind of a cheesy looking bottle. I mean, nice colors. This one right here, I think this one, out of the 3 that I'm going to show you, this one's probably the least. I probably give this one 75 to 80%. Of course, all of them are going to have the rose smell in it, so you don't have to worry about that. They're going to have that. But this one costs a little less. I think this one will run you about, actually I think this is the cheapest on the list. This is by Maison Alhambra. So this will run you about 28, 29, 30, a little bit less than $30. So it's the cheapest. So for the price you're paying, you always got to factor that in. But I think this one is the furthest away from Oud Satin Mood, in my opinion. So that's that one. And then the last one on the list is Baroque. This is Satin Mood by Baroque. I think this one is the one that when I first sprayed it, I was like, yeah, that's it. That's the one. This is the one. This one will run you about $35. I think Fragrance World puts this one out. But this, goodness. This is the one I'm going to be using on a regular basis when I use it. It's more so something I wear towards the fall, winter, early spring. It's kind of when I wear it. I usually don't wear this in the summer too much. But man, this one right here, 90-95% close to the original Oud Satin Mood by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. So if I had to pick, you got this one, Baroque, or this is Baroque. This is a Barakkat. The names are so similar. And of course, MinistryOud. If you want something smooth, go ahead and go with this one right here. But I don't think it's as close to what you're looking for in terms of Oud Satin Mood. This one right here was probably the least like Oud Satin Mood. And then this one here, it does have a little bit of a synthetic opening. So you gotta, you know, that will give, but I think that's because that's what makes this thing last long. This one will last you just about as long as the original Oud Satin Mood. So I think that's why the opening, and the opening, it goes away like, we're talking about 10-15 seconds. It's not like one of those long openings. So get your nose on this one right here. This is the one I would recommend if you're gonna go with a clone for Oud Satin Mood. So that's all I got for you all. This is Marvel of Preaching Sense. Catch you on the next video.